Hey everyone, it's Jonathan from Awareness Ascending. Just wanted to let you know we have a private members network at awarenessascending.com. If you sign up and become a member with us, you get live stream access. So what that allows you to do is to ask questions directly to the hosts, get readings, get healings, get live channel direct messages for your questions, information that you want, and just be part of our conversation as it develops. So head on over. We have a 7-day free trial at awarenessascending.com and enjoy the show.
Let's create a sacred container. The benevolent love light of our Mother, Father, Source. The highest vibrations and frequency of Mother, Father, God. To work with me, as me, of me, within me, outside of me, as above and so below. Matiera uchnara'a. Create this sacred container around everyone that will be listening. Shana or namai. Anything lesser than the highest vibrations and frequency of Source must leave now. Ka ana muria nach naet u shi saras am yach ut a. Okay. So anybody that will be listening to this at any time, the sacred container will be around you to receive activations in the flow in this session. Oof, and I'm getting overheated from Source right now. Oh. Okay. Shater udnamak at eres nashnaras it ik ana ir mi ana urna. Utmak at esnashnash nas arotuyanma heriana urch. Nasanham yaraham. Ira utnaki. Okay. All right. Whenever anybody comes in here to listen to this, oh, I'm like super hot now. Once I call Source in, I start getting too hot, and the activations are very healing for whoever is going to be listening, because the higher self always knows who's going to be on here. All right, I'm going to bring through today just some activations and allow some flow in from Source and the higher beings of light. I've already created a sacred container of the highest benevolence to only be allowed to come through, highest frequencies and vibrations. Ma'ana'id. And for those listening, just to let you guys know, this is the last time I'm going to be on here for now. I've got so much coming up, events and travel. I've got grid work to go do. I'm being called out of Sedona, and everything falls in this this time of the month for me. So I have to do what Spirit asks me to do, and at some point, I'm hoping to be back with Jonathan at another time. But right now, I've got to do what's in alignment for the work that I need to do for everything that's going on right now on the planet. So, miana oriana na hech ne etur shash amaa. Okay, I'm going to do my best to get through this hour. I'm really exhausted. I had 7 vials of blood taken today. And it like wiped me out and my arm is so sore. So I'm going to get through this. Let's bring in the divine source. They're saying, Hey Hana. Everyone can just repeat out loud. I now align with my divine sacred heart. And when you do that, you're going to have that alignment happen. You're going to feel your heart expand. The high heart, the sacred heart. It expands and it aligns with the divine pineal, which is the divine mind, which is the masculine, which keeps you in that. It's not the survival mode of the false identity ego, which is outside of you. It's the survival mode of your true source self, which if you're running in front of a bus, you're going to get hit and it says jump. This is the one that helps you. So this is the divine mind, pineal, and the divine heart, the sacred heart, which is feminine. This is masculine and feminine. So when it aligns, it has to go through the mind, through the pineal, the third eye, into the heart. So you become aligned with your true source self. And from here is where we want to work and where we want to teach multidimensionally, where we want to bring everything through. It's where we get all of our answers from. It's where everything is resolved. It's resolved here in the heart, not in the head. This is where we ask our questions. This is where we know our truth. This is where we are from. We are from that divine essence of source within our hearts, the creator of all that is. Ma'anya anakrutsnus grasmas antatira nahina ah. Me anakirash nushikrus ha ut in em era an kiana e. Okay, that just what that was for, it felt like on me, is to open up the sacral for a lot of you that have stuff going on in the sacral, because it just went on me. And that's our emotion center. The emotion center, that's your sacred sexuality. It's your creativity center. So if that's not open, if you have any blocks there, it's going to help open that up for you to release. Allow it to flow. That's like your most feminine chakra. And it's really important. Right now, everything that's shifting on the planet is in alignment with not just the heart chakra, but also that sacral, because we are connecting with the divine mother right now, that the cosmic mother, the earth mother Gaia, and our sacrals need to be open. They need to be in alignment with the divine heart, the divine mind. The three go together. They're very important. And like when I perform womb cleanses, it's so important for people to understand that the three of these go together. They all absolutely function for their own purpose. But right now, with everything and with the rising of the feminine energy in everyone and all of the light coming in on the planet, it's coming in through the feminine. It's coming in to bring in and allow the balance within everyone. So the over masculine energy that's in both men and women comes back into a balance, into an equality here in divine alignment, so that we can allow all of the changes that are happening on the planet to happen in neutrality and love, so that we create no more duality, so that you may see both sides, all perspectives, all angles, and you may see everyone's opinions and let them be, but step into the center of it and send love to all of them, unneutralize both sides so that we only become one, so that we are one, the one that we always are and have always been, which is eternal love. Ma'aya urya nama, amoria amoria aquí. Nasianyo Mashiu. I want to let everybody know that when you have your hands in this position, you can call it namaste, you can call it the prayer position. When you have your hands like this in front of the Sacred Heart, right here, it's not possible to have a negative thought. So try that. When I meditate, a lot of times my inner being just takes over and goes right into this position. This is a great space and a great way to actually also teach from, holding our hands here, because it's the alignment, and everything that flows through you is in positivity. And that's how creation now, in this moment of now, needs to happen. We must watch everything that we are saying. We must be in pure intention, and it must all come from love and organic structure for all that we are and all that we came to do. Every thought must be watched right now. It's so important, because everything that's being created is being created through you, through your thoughts. So be very, very watchful of everything you say, because words are so powerful and very spellbinding. Miana Orianama Ach Nai. We are one. Makaut. So I'm actually going to do something today a little different. I've got these beautiful crystals here. I'm a channel. I'm a full body conduit, and I'm a source channel, so I can channel pretty much anything that's of the highest frequency. And these crystals are very powerful. They're new earth energy, and I'm just going to show them to you guys because they're absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not sure if I have enough light on them. There we go. They are watermelon tourmaline, okay, and they are new earth frequency, and they're very much connected to that elemental energy, Gaia. And so when I hold them and tune into them, the crystals will speak through me. So I'm going to actually do that for everyone to see what needs to come in for this moment of now, and bring in this divine light and this message. It is our pleasure to bring in the magic, the essence, the alchemy of all that is for all souls that understand your choice to ascend is the alchemical process. Alchemy is energy, a constant transformation. It is the movement of the energy within you and outside of you. It is the activation of your cellular structures. All-chem-e, all chemistry. You are made up of many chemical compounds to create your form. You are made up of neurons on protons and atoms and cells. Your neurotransmitters conduct, and so much more. It is the magic of being human. It is the magic of being soul. It is above and beyond form. And within form, you have the power to create all you wish to see, to be, through the power of the heart and the mind. You are transmitters, conductors, receivers. You are all these things. And each of you are a different frequency, on a different station, in a different network, to come together, to create as a whole. When you all connect the dots, you see the truth and the light of why you're here. Crystalline beings, amplifying Mother's new consciousness, elevating your own frequency with hers as you vibrate through the day and night, through the source codes that are being emitted from the sun. We wish for all to know, as crystals of Gaia, we have a message. If you choose to utilize us in any way for healing, for energy, for vibration, for channeling divine messages, for bathing in, for amplification, for gridding, we ask that you only utilize the crystals that have come to the surface from Gaia, the ones that she has shaken loose. And please do not dig further down to remove crystals that are lodged within her with your tools. Those crystals are not to be removed. They are Mother's feints, and you damage her each time you remove one. Please respect our mother. She is your mother. You are part of her. She is part of you. Her body is as yours. She has veins, you have yours. Please honor and respect this. Just as the water is her blood, it needs honor and respect as well. We wish for this message to be shared. For our Mother Gaia to be honored, to be loved, to be respected as the soul she is. As she honors and respects you in abundance, in nurturing and caregiving. We are one with Mother. And she cannot be replaced. But humans can. We wish for your experience here to be in the highest love light, on the highest frequency, in the highest vibrations, to understand your journey, your experience is in joy, is in love and bliss. And when you amplify your own vibration frequency, you match some of ours, and you're able to do as the conduit is doing now. We thank you for listening to this divine message. In love and grace, we leave you in peace, joy, and love. Oh no, oops. All right. That's a powerful message. Well, I can remember. Okay. Again, that was that was a message from these beautiful crystals, the watermelon tourmaline that just came through. Hot. Okay. Anybody? Just so I usually use these in my sessions too, because they connect right with people's blueprints. If anybody has any anything, any questions or anything, I know some of you came on a little bit after, but it's okay. So I was just channeling that message, and from the crystals, it was really beautiful. Not to remove the crystals that are deeper that she hasn't shaken loose yet. That's really, it's really important, because the crystals amplify the grid, and they hold the frequency and vibrations, all those different crystals. So what a beautiful message. Okay, let's see. If anybody has any questions about the message, or if anybody wants to ask a question to these, you're going to get a channeled message, and it's not going to be most likely the same energy that just came through, because sometimes it's the green energy, sometimes it's the pink tourmaline, and sometimes it's the clear quartz that comes in. But yeah, so I'm just enamored with my own crystals. So if anybody has any questions about the light language that came in today already, or this, please go ahead. And I'm doing my best to stay awake. I'm really exhausted from this. For those that weren't on here earlier, I had 7 vials of blood taken, and it's just knocked me out a little bit. Anything that wants to be shared for the upcoming new moon? Okay, let's see what we get for that. We can check on that. Meha tuani. Thank you for receiving. Your new moon line up will be bringing another portal of awakening and deeper awakenings for those that have already been doing the work. It is again another creativity moon. All of you know, especially the divine feminine, to utilize the new moons in creation. It is coordinating with an amount of events upon your planet that is in alignment with shifting the structures. There may be more planetary shifting that causes earthquakes, flooding, tornadoes, events like this in places where they haven't been before. It's all in alignment. Do not be afraid. This new moon is a completion of a correlation of events that have already happened, and it is opening new gateways in alignment on your planet for your summer solstice. The galactic frequencies are rising. As well as your frequencies to become all that you are. We ask you to focus on your process. As many of you have been going through what may have felt like deep clearings through energy cycles. It will continue for many of you for the next 6 months of your journey. And we are going to say, from the previous message, please watch your words wisely. Because the energy of this moon is going to hold you to them. All of you want to be creators. Every thought creates a reality. Everything you say is sent to the universe. It is received, retrieved, and returned. Go beyond the new moon and focus on the energy every day in the moment. Because your planet, our Earth, is being significantly raised in frequency and vibration to shift the DNA within all of you. The children that are new already have the new DNA. It is the adults that are going through this. So place your new intentions to allow yourself to go through and expand your process in ease and grace. There will be many new beginnings for many of you as you walk away from the things that don't work for you anymore in many areas of your life, because you are ascending. Pay attention to the vibration. Pay attention to how you feel. And follow what's right for you in your heart. Place your intentions in love. And you will receive in love. And this is all we have to say. Blessings. My candles are speaking. Oh, they're popping. Okay. I just gotta keep an eye on that one. Okay. Thank you for that question, Jess. Okay. All right. Does anybody else have a question? If not, I'm going to go ahead and put these down. Just so you know, when the energy is so big when it speaks through me, it doesn't come in me, but I become one with what I am channeling. I become that energy. That's the full body conduit. That's the source conduit and channeler. So you become one with the energy that it holds, so that the message can come through. So that's how to, so it doesn't take over my body, but the energy is so big. So when I come back to allow my own self to speak, People are always like, oh, was that inside of you? It's not inside of me. It's part of me because I am all and everything just like you are. So when you work in your process of becoming all that you are, you have that ability, and everybody has that ability to do this. You just have to practice, and you need to know vibration and frequency. Very important, because you don't want to be connecting and channeling with something that's not of this highest vibration and frequency. Okay, so just gonna move my arm a little bit. It's sore. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Because if not, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring in some more light language. Excuse me. Okay. All right.
Oh, sorry, I do have one. Um, is there like a light language blessing for water?
There's light language blessings for everything. If you work, if you're speaking light language and you go to the water and you're in alignment, like in the beginning, I was having everybody align with the divine sacred heart. When you align with there, it's aligning you with your inner being, okay? And from there, before you do anything, you have that intention that you're going to be doing blessings on the water, blessings on the land, whatever you want to do, clearing on the land. So when you're in alignment, it's going to flow exactly how it needs to. You don't even have to sit there and think about it. That's the beauty of being all that you are. It's trusting and allowing the flow. But you need to be aligned, okay? People that go and they have to think about it, they're in the ego. We want to get out of that false ego, and we want to get into the divine mind and the divine heart with our pure intention. And again, like I said earlier, having your hands in front of here, in front of your heart when you're doing this stuff, you can't have any negative thoughts. Nothing negative will come through. Everything comes through divinely and from love. Okay? Your higher self is speaking. You are your higher self, but a lot of people are not in alignment fully with their I am presence just yet, because they're still juggling the false ego. Does that make sense? So absolutely you can do it on the water, on any of the elements. If you're going to work with the water. Are you speaking the language? Because I can't remember. Okay.
No,
Okay.
or not that I know of. Yeah.
Okay. Well, eventually you might. You can watch my YouTube videos, because a lot of people get activated through that way. There's a lot of them. There's one actually hypnosis I had with Alba Wyman on my YouTube. A lot of people listen to that one. Like almost thousands of people got activated from that one. So try and listen to that and see what comes through for you. But any of them are not, they're not connected to linear time. And I always tell people to try that first before you would book a session with me, because if you can get activated that way and save yourself some abundance, I like to tell people that first. Okay? So try that and see what happens for you. I'm all about helping people that way before coming in and having to book a session, because I really believe that you can receive the message. None of them are connected to linear time. All right? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yes, the higher self and the I am presence are the same. Higher self is, it's all that you are. The I am presence is the God source. I am is the name of source. So there's one thing that I do with my clients when I talk to the I am, and I want to I'm going to do this with you guys really quick. I don't know what just happened. My screen went black. Oh, my arm. I'm not sure if it's working, if Jonathan's on there, but okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, good, thank you. So what I want you guys, I'm going to do this with you guys because this is really, Spirit showed me this years ago, and it's something I do on my Patreon with, I teach this to my Patreon members. It's how to align with your divine I am presence. And you can do it so simple and so easily, okay? You don't have to go through all kinds of different things. It's simple. So what I'm going to have you guys do is I want everyone to just take some deep breaths and utilize your breath and however works best for you. I like to breathe into the heart, expanding the belly first. So I breathe into the heart, focusing on the heart, and my heart expands, but then the belly into the lungs. For me, I get a bigger breath that way. And you can release it whatever works best for you. I like to use, I like to let it flow through my mouth. I like to just like let it release. And just do a few of those breaths and relax. I'm sure Jonathan has better ones than I do, but this is the one that works for me. And now I'm going to teach you this. So I'm going to have you be saying the I am. But when you do this, when you say am, I want you to take the am into am. Because when you do that, you're connecting with the frequency of Mother, and you're connecting with the frequency of Gaia. So I is the masculine, it's the father. Am is the feminine, it's the mother. Because if you turn am around, it's Ma, okay? And so what we're going to do is we're going to align you with the divine source that you are in both father, mother, both masculine, feminine energies. And you're going to feel, all of you are going to have different feelings from this. And I really want to hear what happens to all of you after this. So we're going to do this together. So you're just going to take a deep breath and you're going to say out loud, you're just going to follow me out loud. I am. We're going to do that 3 times. Breathe. I am. Shanad. And again, I am. You're going to start feeling different sensations. So I want to know what everybody's feeling. This is important because it's going to help me to let me know where to take you next. And I really can't see anything. I have a black screen. Oh no. Let me know what you're feeling. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Let's see. Yolanda. Energy moving into solar plexus. Okay, good. Okay, so we're going to do this again. I do it 3 times because 3 times is the Trinity. It's the Father, it's the Mother. Okay, it's the masculine, feminine, and it's you. Okay, because you're the child of God. You're the Christed one. You're the Christ child. All right, and that's the triangle. That I can't remember the name of the. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we're bringing you together as one because you are the one. So we're going to do this again 3 more times, and you're going to feel everything shifting again, okay? Let's do this again. All right, take a breath. I am. And on your next one, I want you to focus, just focus on that high heart, the sacred heart, please. Focus here. Breathe. I am. And again, I am. Yera utnama ashnasnara I. Let me know how you're feeling with that one. Really feel it. It's going to be really deep in you. Good. Good. I don't know if Yolanda felt the energy moving in her throat from before or now. Okay. So when you're doing this, it's aligning you. Okay. So if your chakras are closed, all right, it's going to start opening them more, but it's going to align you even more and you're going to feel even more than this. Okay. Just feeling energy moving in her throat. Okay. So I'm going to have you all do it one more time because I see where you're at. Okay, so this tells me where you're at in your process. So let's do this again. What I want to do with this one is I want you all to focus on your lower back, focus on the tailbone when you're saying it, because this is going to shift, okay? So just take a deep breath. And again, I am. And again, I am. And one more time. I am. I'm feeling what's going on with you guys. All right, let me know what happened this time. Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah. So what it's doing is that energy, it's moving that energy out you because you guys are having the chakras, it's helping with the chakras, but then it's moving the energy out you. So the more you do this, I'm not sure if Yolanda, if you felt anything different, the more you do this, the more you're going to align with your I am presence. You're actually going to activate the cellular structure. You're going to activate in the sacred heart more, foot energy moving from spine up to crown. Okay, good. So when I teach this to clients, I tell them do it in the morning when you get up, okay? It aligns you, and do it in the afternoon. Do it whenever you feel like you're getting pushed out of being in alignment. But what it's going to do, the more you do this, okay, and you can do it. I mean, you can sit and do it like for 10 minutes if you want to. It's going to start activating, okay, your I am presence within you. It's going to be opening that up more so you have that connection with who you truly are. My clients feel their cells start to vibrate and tingle. They feel their sacred hearts getting really, really big. Their hearts expand more, and they feel peace, bliss, and love. And what it's doing, it's aligning you with who you are. It's aligning you with the energy of your soul. It's your soul signature. So if you're not feeling that yet, it's just because you need to keep doing that. And it's bringing you into the subtle bodies, you know, the energy body, which is really good. And so if you're feeling that energy going and you feel more grounded, it's because you're moving energy out of the body that doesn't need to be there. So it's anything that was as your chakras were expanding, okay, remember if our chakras are closing down, it's because we've got energy blockages there. So it's expanding the chakra to move that energy. And now you need to get rid of that energy so you can keep doing it, but focus on that lower back, focus on the lower chakra, which is the I am chakra, which puts that energy into earth. It'll go right through your feet to your earth star chakra and down into Gaia. Remember to thank Gaia for taking that energy from you. Always thank her, okay? Because she takes that energy and she transmutes it and then she sends you love and healing and vibrations, higher vibrations back. So it's really important to do that. So again, you can do that. When I teach that for people, it's to align you to become who you are. And the more you do that, you won't have to say it 3 times. You won't have to sit for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you do. You're going to be able to eventually just say, I am. And the presence, just your heart just expands so big. And you're working all the way to never even having to say it. You're just going to always be it, because you're clearing your fields. But you've got to do your inner work too. You've got to go through all the shadow work. You've got to release, the things that you're holding on to. It's the whole process. But this is such a powerful way to engage with your divine presence, your I am presence, your higher self, bringing all that into the oneness within you, really engaging with it and being it, just being it. And again, if you sit here as well when you do it, if you put your hands here and do it, it's even more powerful. So, okay. How do you bless the food and water? Well, I have my own kind of blessing, but for my water, if I want to activate my water, I just put my hands on it and I act it with the highest intentions. I ask Mother, Father, God is what I do. I say, Mother, Father, God, please activate and bless this water with the highest benevolence and the highest frequency and vibrations of Source, okay, to nourish me, to nourish my body at all levels in the cellular structure. And, ask it, you utilize your own knowing of what you want it to do for you. I also ask it to hydrate me. Whatever you want to put on there, you can ask that for. You have the power to do that. You have the power to do anything. You just need to be in alignment, okay? You don't want to be in anger blessing your water. You want to be in that higher vibration, that love frequency, and then do it. Because if you're sitting there and you're in a negative state, you're going to put that negativity in your water. It's the same with cooking food. When I would cook meals for the family when I was married, and even after, always do it. I always make sure I'm in that higher vibration and that love vibration before I cook anything or create anything, because it puts that energy into the food. So I always have people saying, why are your kids, they're so happy all the time and they eat so well and stuff. When you as a mom or a dad put that vibration, sing it into the food, speak it in the food, into the water, into the drinks, they receive that. You receive that. That's what energy is all about. You are energy, and you benefit from everything you do. So just connect with Source and bring it through you. Remember that you are Source, so you have the ability of doing it. You just have to be in that right vibration. You're welcome. Okay. All right. So if nobody else has any questions, I'm actually going to do some activations. So, on my YouTube videos, I've been talking about the energy all year that's coming in since January. And I said that it's like this for some people. It's up and down, up and down. It depends on where you are in your process. And if you know how to ride these waves of what's being presented upon the planet right now, you can be above it. And you'll be okay. You don't have to never worry about anything that's happening, because when you do that, you're falling into the trap of the consciousness that they want you to be in. We want to be above and beyond that. So you want to be in your divine I am presence. You want to be in that higher vibration, the higher level of light and love, the higher frequency at all times. and know that you came here to be the ones above that energy. You came here to help others by being up here. You came to help Gaia by being there. You came to transform the planet's consciousness by being there. Being, key word, just being. And when you're just being, you're being who you are, which is the source self, which is that I am presence, your higher self. You can call it whatever you wish. And that's just so important. So I'm just going to do some activations because there's going to be some energies. June, I feel, is going to be another month that's a little bit more breathable for some people, but for some people it's not. And it depends, again, who's waking up, because when we're going to have another shift in consciousness coming. Also in the solstice, what I keep receiving is we're going to be shifting up another timeline, and everybody individually shifts their own timelines, but it's almost going to be like an earth shift. So I just heard it's going to be gratifying for some, and for others it's going to be the opposite. So remember to balance that by not dualistically seeing one way as bad and one way as good. Just be centered in your presence and neutralize everything in love. Okay? All right. And all is well. And just put your hands, palms facing up on your lap. Be open and ready to receive. Take a deep breath. Mihanaya. Shantanyanasi. Yaho, yaho, oh. Okay, receive the angelic presence. O ma ero und nar ek ish. Siena arkant Mi atnek erot ut yarsh nars namar ant. In yera et yerosh ush kiama san yama a. Yahen yasaraha. You're going to feel energy moving. Mer uma ne she saras iro amoria maya. We are one. Mayane. In love. Ne it ushnashna. Sarakarasna sakarika etu puria nach neme. And all is well. Pukuama nehinta naya. Eternal love, eternal light, eternal life. Maya kita ayat. Blessings. Namaste. So we had angelics, we had galactic frequency, we had some of the ancients come in. Yeah, so that should help you. They were bringing it in for what's coming, so to help you get through the next month. And divine love and grace. Thank everybody for coming on here today. It's been a pleasure being on here. Jonathan, thank you so much for letting me be here. And for those of you that weren't here in the beginning, I've got just a lot of events coming up and stuff. So I'm stepping back for a while until I have more time. And I'm going to be traveling for good work. So thank you for coming on and listening. My videos are free on YouTube, and it's my name, Keleena Malnar, and it's K-E, and the last name Malnar. Actually, I'll type it in here for you guys. And so you can check out the website, and I've got events coming up in Sedona this month, and then Shasta for the solstice, and then I come back for July here again. So I'm just running around like a crazy woman. And I thank you, Jonathan, for allowing me to come on here. I really appreciate you and all that you are doing for humanity. You're a wonderful soul, brother of light. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful, beautiful month and summer. Okay, I love you. Bye, everyone.